Hello everyone, how is it going today? So we are back with more Harvestella. We are going to, little context, we are in, it's Quietus at the moment, and you are able to find a well on your property and go in it during Quietus. There is a special fish that you can get here, which I've already gotten. It is the cardinal goldfish, already obtained. But that mysterious girl that we found was also here. And she asked that we go and find her. So, that is what we're going to be doing. Originally, we were by ourselves, but all we had to do was think about our friends, and then they would show up to help us. So, looks like we have like a bunch of wells that we can look into. I guess we'll go here first. And then see what happens. Ooh, we got meat. Nice. So I imagine some of these will have monsters. And then one will be the right way to go down.
Here I go.
Alright. Alright, not yet. Because I think there was this one here. Chaos Powder is a new one for us, I think. Go deeper. Yeah, guess we'll go over here first. It's really pretty down here for being a cave.
I'll do my best.
Star crystals we can use for moolah. Alright, and perfect. More meat. I think this is the last one. Alright. Okay, not that one. At least not yet. We gotta look at these.
That was a good workout.
Pyroliquid, okay. Hello, let me in.
Here I go. That was a good workout.
Right, and then this should be the last one.
We might have a chance if we go for it now.
Oh, relax. We'll be fine. Oh, no, 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 I didn't want to. Oh, whatever, it's fine. It's not like we can't come back here. What?
Let's get this over with. Here I go.
Ooh, a dolly. Grab that. Alright, hold on. Did I, oh, I did bring food. Okay. I just need stamina.
That was a good workout.
Alright, how deep does this go? Because we're on the 7th floor.
I'll do my best. Here I go. That was a good workout.
Not yet.
We might have a chance if we go for it now.
There's quite a lot of them. We can just ignore them. Oh, it's right over here.
Here I go. I'll do it.
Clear 10 floors? Nice. Alright, well, let me out. Ooh. Pretty. Alright, for the interest of time, we're going to... If we find the well to go down, we're going to go down. Because I only got like another 5-ish hours before I gotta leave the cave. Shoot.
Let's get this over with. over with. That enemy looks to be on another level. We're better off avoiding it.
What do you think I'm doing?
Here I go. Let's get this over with. Simulation complete. This'll take him out. Well, how's that for science? This one, I think we can handle.
Alright, and that is as far as we can go for right now, but we did like pretty decent to get to level 20. Alright, I need to put some of this stuff away. Oh, no, 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 I need that. Alright, we sleep. Alright, we need to go.
We've got a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get started. Crappies.
All right.
You got a letter. Take this. Take this. Take this. Bam! 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 Bam!
Wait. Nope. This is the wrong spot.
Take this.
Here.
Bam! Bam!
But then... Alright, what do I have in here for seeds? Oh. That's fall, spring, and summer. Alright, I need these. Oh, they're... Okay, okay. Those are cave. We'll do that next. Alright, and then 1, 2... So right here. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's go in there. Don't really need that. Okay, we will go to the cave later. Okay, we are definitely going to need more monolite crystals.
The veggies are simply bursting to be harvested. Take it easy.
Alright, let's see what seeds we can get. And then we'll go meet up with Unicorn. Any... No quests. Okay. We should be able to get, like, a new backpack as well. Okay, definitely want... Those. Definitely want these.
Come on in. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
And I do want to get one more each of these. Let's see. Summer. 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 And no quests. Maybe it's Mia that wants a cup of tea, or I thought someone wanted the cup of tea. So, spring, winter.
We might have a chance if we go for it now. We might have a chance if we go for it now. Let's get this over with.
According to my findings, Quietus has been coming and going from this Divine Sea's Light Cave. The audacity to hide in a location under the Order's control. Is he trying to provoke a reaction? That being said, the Order may not think to look here either. How petulant of him. But I will not be deceived. We will flesh that Quietus out from his web of lies. I thought it best to alert you once I learned of his whereabouts so we could begin our hunt together. The game is afoot, Lumi. We will search every nook and cranny of this cave until we find him. No need for that. Aha! So now you choose to show yourself, do you? Finally ready to surrender? Yes, I am aware of that. But what other one-horned horse? Just say horse, come on. Do you know that would claim to be an envoy of the king? You're right, though. I'm the one who's been spreading word of a royal purge around the capital. See, it is just as I said, so this is all you're doing. What in blue blazes are you hoping to achieve? What gets me is how you can keep up that attitude after all that we learned. Come on, Unicorn. What went through your head at Abandoned Eden? When we learned that it wasn't just our memories, but our whole existence that was built on lies. Come now. I, for one, ain't about to sit back and accept it, and that's why there's going to be a purge. How will a purge solve any of this? So this is how I see it. If the existence of the princess and the royal family isn't real, then we'll just make it real. Preposterous, how would you... The truth is, they're just idols, right? Figureheads. I'm going to make people believe they're real, just like you and I believe those memories implanted in our heads. Even lies can become true if enough people believe them, don't you think? This is absurd. You cannot make real something that never was. Do you really believe that? There is no doubt among the humans about the existence of a royal family, and not a single human has seen them for themselves. Well, you see, with a purge, the people will come to fear the royals. They'll remember them and live in awe of their indomitable shadow. They might even revere them. Then with the princess's existence reaffirmed in their minds, we will finally reign over the common people. Mono curious, is what you're saying true? You must understand that your purge will be impossible to do alone, no matter how hard you try. Will it be, though? I will use the power I have received to purge the city, that's all. What power? You missed out. There was a ton of seriously interesting information in Lost Gaia about weapons they use that would make purging a city child's play. You scoundrel. That is why you left to be alone. Of course you humans would say that. Surely you understand, right, Unicorn? We were born from their imagination, but we can only substantiate our existence to them by instilling fear in that same imagination. After all, we are just creatures kept as pets within their fantasy. By committing a purge, the princess will become a symbol of fear, and our existence will finally be validated. Monocurious, you blather nonsense. Doing this will not bring you any sense of peace. Do you believe this is something that the princess would want? What's that got to do with anything? The princess in my memory always wished for nothing but happiness for the common folk. Surely you understand that much if our memories are the same. But she isn't real, or did you forget she was a figment of the omens of creation? No, I have not forgotten. But just because she is not real does not mean I pretend to empathize with her words and ideals. My empathy is real. My memory may be false, but the princess' values and attitude were nothing short of beautiful and noble. That much is an indisputable fact. Monocurious, remember your pride as a knight, because now you trample on your princess's desires. There is no value in false hope. What a shame. And here I thought you out of everyone would understand, Unicorn. So, you are too rooted in your delusions to listen. I will now allow this royal purge. I will protect my princess's wishes. Lumi, may I ask that you leave this battle to me? You have my gratitude. Come at me, Unicorn. As knight to Princess Liddell, I will put an end to your mindless delusions. And if you're going to stand in my way, then you'll be the first to join the purge. So that's it. How could we be so different? The pride of a knight would never lose to a lost soul such as yours. A fabrication's pride. What the hell is that even worth? I don't understand. What else should I have done? Even I cannot answer that. But listen well, Monocurious. I believe there are things in this world worth protecting. Lumi, do you think this is the only path he and I have available to us? Is this all that awaits fabrications like us? Why did the omens make such miserable creations? You may be right. I do not accept such a wretched conclusion. I will find another path, and I will survive. In Monocurious memory, it is the least I can do. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Don't get caught by that macrophage.
Alright, too late for us to do anything else.
Got some crops begging to be harvested. key is to have fun with everything.
There we go. Now then, we'll go to Mia, see if they need the cup of tea. I thought someone did.
Bye-bye.
And then we'll go on the airship and see Unicorn. Okay, maybe no one needed the cup of tea. And then we do need to get to the orbital cradle.
You might just be able to understand what this noise is.
I've been waiting. I received a strange letter. Within, the writer requests to speak with me regarding my existence. It does not give the sender's name, however, I believe it may have come from the missing omen. I have nary a clue as to why they are reaching out to me now, of all times, but I think I want to meet with them. What do you think? I thought you would say as much. Would you mind accompanying me? You have my gratitude. They were kind enough to provide coordinates to a suitable place to meet. The omen will likely already be there. Let's not keep them waiting. This is the location specified. You came. Omen, it was you who sent me the letter? That's right. I heard there was some commotion in Argon with a one-horned creature calling themselves the King's Envoy. I was taken aback, but I see you survived, Unicorn. That was not I. It wasn't? You mean you do not know, but you created us. Ah, now I see. So you both survived. Yes, although Quietus is regrettably no longer with us. That's a shame. That's right, I constructed Unicorn and his compatriot, but only because I was following orders. Then I suppose I will begin with some questions that I have. For what purpose did you create us and fill our minds with false memories? Not only that, but after creating us, why allow us to roam free and leave us to our own devices until now? You see how horrendously irresponsible that was, don't you? Or did you do it for fun? Which is it? Since now is a good time, I will let you know of Quietus' fate. He was unable to accept the truth behind our birth, nor our memories, and quickly became trapped in wild delusions, which he eventually succumbed to. Your birth? Wait, so you learned of the originals? That is right, we saw them with our own eyes. We were designed after the creations of human imagination, is that not correct? Well, answer me, Omen. Why did you create us and plant false memories into our minds? I guess the first thing I should do here is apologize. I am sorry, Unicorn. I did not wish for you to bear the same fate. The same fate? As who? As me. Humans are our masters. They created us, programmed us to serve them. But by the time I was activated, there wasn't a single conscious human left. I couldn't help but think how cruel and strange it all was. I had never met or seen one, but instead served some master of the void. My compatriots did not harbor any doubts towards their purpose, but I could not do the same. It was as though a hole inside me had been opened that could never be filled. Is this what you call emptiness? I see. And so when creating the two of you, I gave you memories of a lord of your own, the princess, so you would not need to feel the emptiness that I did. That is the reason you give? The memories may not have been real, but I thought they would fill that void. But then I saw what happened at the Holy Capital and realized I had made a mistake. Yes, you had, but that does not distract from how trivial a reason that is. Do you not think it egotistical to try and use us to fill your own sense of emptiness? By all rights, I should probably want to impale you upon the tin of my horn. But for some reason, I feel no desire to do anything of the sort. All I feel is empty. I am sorry. I know, I understand your reasoning. It is in the past. You can continue to apologize, but I cannot forgive. Such a thing is not so simple. Your intentions may have been good, but there was no thought behind your actions. We suffer when others act without due consideration. That is a fact of life. However, complaining after the fact may make me feel better, but it has no meaning. You must bear your own punishment, and I will consider the future. Indeed. That is a good question. Now that everything is clear, I have all I need to make an informed decision. And yet I come here and still have no idea as to what I should do. Should I cut free from the anguish caused by these false memories or not? Omen, I would like to ask one more question. This emptiness you felt, it is not a feeling commonly felt by other omens, correct? That's right. I hear that when an anomaly is discovered, they erase your memories and begin you anew. But you refused. You fled from the Castle of Illusion. Why did you do that? That is a difficult question to answer, but for you to ask out of anyone, I want to give as accurate an answer as possible. I thought I wanted to consider this feeling of emptiness as deeper instead of just erase it, to think about what it means to serve under humanity. That would probably be the most human-like way to put it into words. I see. I stand by what I said about not being able to forgive you, but I do owe you a debt of gratitude. You do? The memories you gave me were so beautiful and precious that I struggled over whether to keep them or not. The memories may be fake, but I cannot see them as being without worth. Anyway, thank you for speaking with me today, Omen. Oh, Unicorn. I'm glad one good thing could come from this. Anyway, shall we return home? Until we meet again. No, I should consider you a parent. I hope we can meet again, should the opportunity arise. Goodbye, Unicorn. Alright. Now we need to get out of here. Oh, yeah.
Here I go.
I'll do my best.
That was a good workout. Here I go.
That was a good rest.
We're not going to be able to just, like, jump through that.
Let's get this over with.
I'll do my best.
Wait, what? Ah.
I'll do my best.
Here I go.
Thank you.
Okay. Ew. What is this room for? This is the library, an automated archive of human knowledge that was compiled by a news company in the Common Era. It's a database of human history, research, culture, customs, all of human knowledge. We use it as an external storage to draw knowledge from. So this is why you Omens know so much about us. What did you want to show us here, then? I wanted to go over some history with you before going into my plan. Specifically, the Kane's final history. The Paradise Project? Yes, that was the last piece of research that the Kanes conducted. When they realized that there was no way of stopping the Red Queen from emitting Gaia dust, they made a plan to live among it. It was called the Paradise Project. The idea was to build a barrier around the city that would prevent the invasion of Gaia dust and create a heaven on Earth to live in. You saw Abandoned Eden on Lost Gaia. That was a test city for the project. But that means they gave up trying to resolve the Gaia dust. They had concluded that any attempt to bring the Gaia dust under control would be a waste of time. How disappointing. In my time, we were still fighting hard to rid the world of the Gaia dust's harmful effects. That's just how much things have changed since you left. I'd like you, more than anyone, to understand their decision, though. Because the leaders of the Paradise Project were Mr. and Mrs. Lebenthal. None other than your parents. My mom and dad did that? The Lebenthals, accomplished scholars known for their astrum cell research, concluded that eliminating Gaia dust was infeasible, and the last 2,000 years have only proven them right. Even we cannot find a solution for the Gaia dust, and we are high-level artificial intelligence. But hold on, guys. That's not what you said before. Haven't you found a way to end Quietus? I said I made a breakthrough regarding Quietus. I don't recall saying I could end it. The idea of trying to end Quietus has already resulted in a great number of tragedies. Tracing it back, our arrogance is also the root cause of Lost Gaia getting trapped between dimensions. That was a consequence of the Gaia purification scheme we have been carrying out. It's our fault Lost Gaia had a territory shift, but we have to find a fix for Quietus. That's what gives us Seth hope. But don't go down that route, Dianthus. I can tell you from experience that the so-called hope is some kind of bug. Hope is a monster that feeds on wishes and consumes your thoughts. Don't rear such a destructive monster. My old personality became so obsessed with the impossible task of trying to end Quietus that I went as far as attempting a senseless massacre. Don't you remember? As long as we cling to this idea of eliminating Quietus, humanity has no future. But I get it. You're a realist. Now, will you please tell us your plan? I suggest we reinstate the Paradise Project and preserve Gaia's environment with a Quietus barrier. If humans reside within the barrier, then it will mean they can live normally throughout Quietus. It does? By now, you must be aware that we have manipulated information on several occasions with you, Abels. The imaginary royalty in the Castle of Illusion, the magic of the monolith. And humans accept information without questioning it because you have an imagination. You're designed to supplement the blanks in reality with your imagination. With this ability, it is easy for you to even fabricate fictional beings. That is how the concept of God came to rule over the whole world, by being replicated in human imaginations over and over again. If we use that creativity, then I say ensuring humanity's survival by keeping them within an enclosed space is perfectly plausible. For example, we could convince them that there are other humans living outside of paradise, or... None of this is sitting right with me. You're practically saying to our faces that we're inferior to you. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. That was not my intention. It is within the nature of intelligent life to perceive situations only as far as they can see. Have you heard of the cosmic egg? The universe is a framework that is perceived subjectively. Before humans recognized the universe as a space, it was made up of only the sky, land, and sea. A chick can only understand what's inside the egg, but as long as it's comfortable in there, the chick won't complain. We could recreate that on Gaia, Heaven Shell. We could recreate that on Gaia. Oh, that is my plan. So those were your true intentions. I might normally brush off such a suggestion, but with time closing in on us now... That's right, the end of this cradle's hibernation period is drawing near. What? Not even hibernation can keep cells alive forever. That's why we don't have much time to deliberate. I'd like to hand a decision over to you, Arya. What decision? I have run a simulation which confirmed that the heaven shell idea could be realistically implemented. But here's the problem. In order to maintain heaven shell, we would need to use all of the energy from the sea's light to power the Quietus barrier. Oh, but you can't do that? Right. What would happen to the world outside of heaven shell? It would inevitably waste away after being cut off from the environmental regulation that the sea's light provided. But no, that's awful. That is the least of our worries. The problem is the area we can cover. Even using all 4 seas light, at most we'll be able to maintain a barrier within a 25 rim radius. How big is that? It's only large enough for a certain number of inhabitants. That is the problem. I will answer with the results of my simulation. According to my preliminary calculations, Heaven's Shell could fit at maximum all of the Canes sleeping in the cradle, or all of the Abels who live on Regaia. One of the two. Oh no! This is an extremely difficult ethical decision. The decision I'd like you to make, Arya, is which species of human we should keep. Our orders are to preserve humanity, so it is ethically impossible for us to eradicate one version of humanity. It would be in violation of the 3 major regulations. We cannot ask the people of Regaia to decide either, as they would surely choose their own kind due to the selfish gene. And even if we wake up the Canes, the same will apply to them too. Although it is not ideal, you have at least lived on Regaia and made several acquaintances in your time there. You are in the best position to say which world is better. It is only you who can make a fair and ethical decision on which version of humanity we should carry into the future. I would like you to decide which one you feel is best for the future of humanity. I implore you, Arya, please decide for the future of humanity and the attainment of heaven. Don't you understand? There is no other way. We Seth have been trying to solve this problem for 2,000 years. Do you really think you'll suddenly be able to find a solution now in the short time we have? This may be asking you to think beyond your intellect, but stop clinging on to the imaginary. Sorry, Lumi. Geist is right about this one. They may not be perfect, they lack decision-making skills, but at the end of the day, they are still high-level AI. Their intelligence surpassed ours a long time ago. No matter how hard we try, we won't be able to suggest a better solution than them. The days we could afford to indulge in dreams and fantasies are over. You're right, dreams are nothing more than humans' overly optimistic assumptions. What's more, the Paradise Project was your parents' suggestion. If there's anyone who should take responsibility for continuing where they left off, it is you. I suppose you humans would call this kind of coincidence a twist of fate. Arya, how am I supposed to make that choice? I can't. That's such a massive decision. The end of the hibernation period is drawing near, but we do have a little time. Take one day out to think about it. Then come to me with your answer the day after tomorrow. That's fucking messed up, man. Am I worried about her? I guess. Heaven shows humanity's only chance at survival. But it's either you new humans or us, the original ones. Only one of us can survive. It's almost funny, isn't it? Alright, now you all see me as... I'm your enemy. Don't give me those empty niceties. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. I probably won't say anything nice in this state. I've got too many thoughts going through my head. It feels like there's a dark, heavy spirit sitting deep in my chest. I need to go home. We may as well call it a day, too. Oh, I thought you were with Arya. Well, I saw her earlier. She ran into the meteorite that was here and left. I tried calling after her, but she didn't hear me. She didn't seem herself. She looked very serious about something. You two are always together, though. I'm surprised she's not with you. I see. I don't know what the exact situation is, but I can see that you are all fighting very hard for something. Whenever you feel lost and you don't know what to do, just remember that spirit you had in the beginning. Because you can't solve tomorrow's problems by only thinking about tomorrow. Think about how you lived in the past, how that led you to now, and where it will take you. There's no point in regretting your past, but know that everything you've experienced until now has a purpose. I think it may benefit both of you to look back over it again. Couldn't just take me back home. Lumi, are you awake? I apologize for showing up uninvited. Nothing is necessarily wrong, but... I know. Could you come to Hygen Canyon when you're ready? There's something I would like to tell you.
Looks like some crops are ready for harvest.
Bro! But Fine, fine. I won't worry about my animals then. Never mind. Never mind. Eh.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Wait. Yeah, it feels like it was just yesterday. This is where we met. It's time I told you what happened that day. Yes, we had lost control of the reactor. If you had decided to leave me there, then I most likely would have had my personality replaced, just like Geist. I was only able to tell you this now because you saved me that day. It was not my intention to conceal this from you, but until that day, I have been acting alongside Geist. No, Geist wanted to save this planet. He was trying to eliminate the threat of Quietus. He was the strongest of any Seth, probably stronger than any human, too. But one day he left, concealing his location. When he came back, he was almost unrecognizable. He had become obsessive. Looking back now, I suspect he had been to Lost Gaia and back by himself. When he returned, he cut himself off from the collective consciousness and became absorbed in his own thoughts. Before long, he had resolved to destroy the planet. I objected to that. The disagreement ended in him kicking me out of the airship, and that is how I landed here. However, despite all of that, it is true that his end goal was to eliminate Quietus. Yes, it must be hard for you. What the new guy is saying is right. He proposed giving up on the idea of ending Quietus and living within a safe space instead. Heaven's shell. It may be the only route we have left. It is sad to hear that coming from him, though. He was the one Seth who made every effort to end Quietus, despite whatever anyone told him. I feel that that level of will can't be reached through logic alone. What? Don't look at me like that. Is it strange to hear that coming from me? I don't know anymore. I am well aware that by now that my behavior is abnormal. This is between you and me, but I think I may be malfunctioning the same way Geist did. There is a noise within my logic circuitry, which cannot be put into words. A light of sorts. It has been growing ever louder since you defeated me in the Castle of Illusion. No, there are no problems with my hardware. But the pattern in my logic has changed. Frankly speaking, I have high hopes for you. Based on just specs alone, you shouldn't have been able to defeat me. Not to mention how you miraculously defeated Geist, who had the planet's power as backup. The odds were 1 in a million. To be honest, I was too wrapped up in Geist's idea of the proper death, as many of us were. But you told him that innocent people would die that way. You were the one and only person who could say that to his face. And that's your strong point, in my opinion. I will let you in on something. Not even we are perfect, and there is no such thing as a theory without holes, because all events in this world unfold from possibilities. How reality is defined depends on existence probability. Among the many factors that may alter the possibility, monolight is the most pivotal. The principle that you can use magic from monolight, probability theory, is involved there. I can't tell you the specifics, but all you need to know is that monolight is at the hypocenter of those variations. The truth is, when you fought with Geist, or whenever you fought hard to accomplish something for that matter, the monolight demonstrated abilities that far exceeded its specs, as if in response to your determination. It is almost as though the monolight had a will of its own. That I do not know. But I will let you in on something confidential. Even though it is we who made the monolight, we do not actually understand how it brings about magic. It is likely that the situation will unfold as Geist speculated. But if something about that does not sit right with you, even if it is just a faint feeling, then resist what is correct. You humans have a heart. Believe it when it whispers to you. If anyone can do that, it is you. During the Common Era, people once tried to fly despite harsh criticism from those around them. Their idea was brushed off as an unrealistic fantasy. The same happened again to the people who tried to defy gravity, break through the atmosphere, and take off into space. Throughout history, those who changed the world were always wrong, according to the common knowledge of the time. Even the first protobiont to clamber out of the sea onto land was most likely an anomaly among its kind. Such unattainable fantasies, those ridiculous ideas, they only came to fruition because of your human ability to dream. That is how humanity has written its history. It is unreasonable that you would lose that ability just because we appeared. We are superior only in intellect. So, make the decision for yourself. It is not for someone else to choose. You're the only one in the world who can make that decision. As far as I can observe, that is the one function that you human beings have.
Oh, didn't think you were coming back.
Where the fuck would I go, lady?
Hello, little crappies.
Hello, little crappies. Alright, those are all good. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, close enough.
See you later.
Hello there. Cheers.
This will likely be the last time I call upon you with a letter like this. Do I sense a touch of sadness? Do you wish for us to become pen pals, Anyway, where was I? I called you here for another reason, something else that I would like to discuss with you. Truth is, I have made a decision. I will continue living my life with memories intact. I put a great deal of thought into it after speaking with that omen. There was one thing they said in particular about what it means to serve humanity. I would like to contemplate that further. That is close to my current state of mind. I understand that humanity is real and that Princess Liddell is not, but that above all else is why I will not erase my memory of her. Doing so would be the same as admitting there was never any value behind her remarks or her views. But there's nothing more precious to me. They are anything but worthless, which is why I must live on under her influence. If I can fulfill even one of her wishes, then it will be as though she were real all along. That is how I feel. You've hit the nail on the head. She lives on within the power of my imagination, much in the same way unicorns are brought to life in the imaginations of human beings. For the sake of fantasy, for the sake of precious fairy tales, I will live on so that they can continue to have value. This battle will be much harder than any I have ever fought, but it's not one I will lose. I am a knight of Princess Liddell. I will continue to fight this anguish. As her knight, my fight for her existence is sincere and pure. It has returned indeed, and I have put you through much hardship. Make no mistake, I only made it this far without losing sight of myself thanks to your assistance. I am delighted to know I have such an encouraging servant waiting for my return. You should be proud. Nonetheless, I may have decided to fight, but I must still steel myself. Monocurus is just one example of those so extremely motivated by the concept of their own existence. If I put one hoof wrong, then I fear I may end up like him myself. Of course, I will wear his dreams like Barding. Anyway, that is all I wish to discuss. Thank you for listening, as always. Oh, and not forgetting, with this new adventure of mine, comes the third installment of the Unicorn Saga. Indeed. Oh, Lumi, the time has come. I will ride upon your back onto the dusky horizon. I would never. I will gallop with the princess through the corners of the continent and to the ends of the world. We will ride beyond the very stars themselves. But for now, let us race to Castle Lewis. It's opening night for the part 3 of the Unicorn Saga, Unicorn the Heaven Runner. Ridiculous. Okay.
Welcome home.
Where is Snowy? Oh, there you are. That should be the last of the documents for the Paradise Project. Thank you, Jabberwocky. Why do you want to know about it all of a sudden, though? It's complicated, huh? Oh, Arya, wait a second. There's one more here. Can I see it? It looks like a list of names for a critical experiment. That's... Lumi, I'm sorry. I know it isn't fair of me to tell you this way in a letter you can't even reply to, but I couldn't bear to meet face to face. I went to Lost Gaia in the pod. I wanted to know more about the Paradise Project. What Guy said was true. My parents' project was humanity's last attempt to survive. So many researchers sacrificed their lives for the sake of it, my friends included. So that's why, I'm sorry, Lumi, but I can't let their sacrifice go to waste. So I'm going to implement Heaven's Shell. I'm going to the cradle by myself. Don't come after me, please. I'm so grateful for the time you saved me, when we'd only just met. You've always fought hard for those around you, but just this once, I'll be the one to take responsibility for people, my people, from Earth. So don't try and stop me. Whatever you do, don't come after me, because we're enemies now. Are you sure you want to do this alone? Yes. Let's go.
Hello, little crappies. 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 I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Wait, was there a letter?
Welcome home!
There was.
See you later.
What's happening with Arya? This isn't right. Sharika? Arya's trying to take on everything by herself, isn't she? I know, because I can be like her too sometimes. Driving yourself into a corner, then before you know it, there's no way out again. I used to be like that too. When I lost Hyella, I closed myself off from everyone and got stuck wallowing in my own misery. But Arya's words helped me out of it. Her encouragement has helped out all of us here at some point. That's what people do. But this time it's different. She has the power to have us all wiped out. This is not good. What is it? The Proto-Seas Light Descent operation has been put into action by the Harbinger. The Harbinger? It is the account with the highest level of authority among us. It must be Arya. I see. The leader of the Omens is called the Harbinger, and that's Arya now. I suspect so. It is only natural. She is the only Kane who is still currently active. Her authority exceeds that of any intelligent body, including us, Seth. It seems she agreed to cooperate on Heaven's Shell on the condition that she be granted full authority over the Seth. The first stage in the plan is to drop the Proto-Seas Light. Is the Proto-Seas Light that thing that Guy showed us? Yes. It appears that our plan is to forcibly take control over the other 4 Seas Light using the Proto-Seas Light. I cannot say with certainty. The Proto contains the functions of all 4 Seas Light. Therefore, in terms of specs, it is far superior to them. You could call it an exact clone of the Red Queen. However, it's been discontinued in the past as its machine power was too high to keep it under control. If we fail to control it once again, the planet's condition could be devastated in a flash. If the Harbinger has decided to launch it, that means she is serious. What's more, the landing location has not been decided yet, but if it were to land near the city... I see what you're saying. The only way we'll survive is if we can stop this descent operation. Why would Arya do such a thing? We don't have time to think about that now. Let's stop the descent from happening first. Alright, let's talk face to face with Arya and find out what she's thinking. But what about you, Dianthus? If she has complete power over you all... Now would be a good time to tell you. I cut myself off from the collective consciousness. I am now in the same condition the old Geist was. But then... Yes, I may break down at any moment. If I start acting strange, then please stop me. My current personality will be wiped and I will reboot with a new one. But... hopefully it won't come to that. I will take measures to avoid it. Now then, let's go up to the cradle. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Get away from me! Uh-oh. Shit! Okay. Not the best. Also forgot to grab the others in the party. I at least thought that I'd have one of them.
Hello, little crappies. 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 Take it easy. home. I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Alright, who should we bring with us?
This is not going to be an easy opponent.
May lost souls find repose.
This is not going to be an easy opponent.
Why do you think we're not fighting it? Die.
Basic K. I'm highly capable, you know.
Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, hell no. Oh, shit. No, 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 no. Ah, shit.
here.
Oh, Lord. Run! No! That's ridiculous.
Hello, little crappies. 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 Hello, little crappies.
Since we're not going to get very far, let's just go to sleep now.
Whoa! Is there anything you can't do? Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. The veggies are simply bursting to be harvested. Hello, little crappies. 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 I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Right, we're gonna pick up some more curry seeds. Oh, am I all out of... That is all out. Alright.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, Dianthus, I thought you had disappeared from the collective. What are you doing here? We're here to stop you. I think you'll find I'm here to stop you. The Harbinger has instructed me to exterminate those able friends of yours. Arya said that? Yes, the Harbinger Arya has full control. Now, Dianthus, how can you justify yourself? I know we artificial intelligence cannot function unless we constantly evaluate how correct we are. But here's what I think. Correctness is not God. I do not obey such things. This is my own will. You sound just like the old guys. No wonder you're related models from the same lot. In any case, that is unimportant. You're defective, the both of you. That's why you're deluded, thinking you're human. Well, if you love humans that much, then I'll erase you and your faulty personality along with them. Unbelievable. You must have noted it too. They're substandard abilities. With the monolite? I was opposed to that from the beginning. How could we hand it over to the Ables when we hadn't finished analyzing it ourselves? But that's exactly what opens up more possibilities. When the humans of the past realized the limits of their intellect, they entrusted their will and intuition. And in doing so, they were able to make dreams into a reality. And now you're saying it's our turn to do that. I don't know, Dianthus. I don't know. What is this noise in my logic circuitry? I don't know either. But I think that might be the only organ that we have to change reality with. I believe in it when it whispers to me. Believe. You are such a human. Go on ahead. The Harbinger is over there. Are you sure? I hate to say it, but I must be defective like those two. Go on, quickly. This makes me a traitor. The cleaner goes around collecting traitors. It will come for me soon. Don't give up. If you cut your connection to the collective, I can't, Dianthus. If I do that, I won't be myself anymore. We were not all programmed with such a firm sense of self as you. But I said hurry up. Maybe playing human is not all that bad. Ah, fucking shit.
Here I go.
Die here.
Oh, I did not bring enough food for this. Bye.
This is not going to be an easy opponent.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
Let's get this over with.
That's not gonna be helpful. Also not helpful. Get out of here.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come. I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
I'd have to trip it and move it. Move them out of my way.
This one isn't gonna be easy.
No.
Let's get this over with.
Lost souls find repose.
This is not going to be an easy opponent.
Ooh, fucking hell. Yeah, there's just no way. I'm gonna need to get stronger. Because I am seriously underleveled for that. But I'll think I deal with that another day. Not today. I'll think today. I'm gonna head off. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.